Well, hello, my beautiful Starseeds. This is Christian here with Starseed Mindset, coming at you here on day 13 with yet another late upload. My gosh, I'm starting to get back into the routine of staying up a little later than I want. Um, Not the best for me because it is good to rise with the sun, experience life around you, even though I am naturally a night owl. Um, I've always kind of been that way. I worked overnight shifts for actually a few years. So I know what that life's like. And for a while I thought I didn't want it. Right now I'm just like, it wouldn't be the worst thing. But anywho, I want to get back into to getting up early, and it doesn't help that the sun is coming down so early nowadays, especially out here in Kansas. So I think the sun's starting to set at around 5-ish. So if you guys are experiencing anything like that where you are staying up later than normal, getting up earlier than normal, let me know what that's been like for you. And also let me know how you spent your 15 minutes of self-love today on this fabulous journey of the 30-day Love Yourself Challenge. We are on day 13, even though this is technically a late upload. I promise I'm going to try to get these going earlier in the day. I tend to do a lot of studying and stuff in the morning times, and that kind of shifts my day a little bit. And especially if I have appointments or anything to do like today, it just kind of stretches out my day a little bit. But yeah, we're on day 13, still sober as a judge, still working through a whole bunch of emotions, a whole bunch of overwhelming thoughts. To be quite honest, I thought I started to get over the whole situation with the ex, but my gosh, tonight it was a little rough. That's why it took me a little longer to get settled and showered and reset myself, because for whatever reason I was just feeling this pouring of emotion, and just that loss of the person that you feel is your life partner, right? We weren't married or anything, and never really got to that point. It was really a relationship that had a false start on many occasions. It was a lot of back and forth, and just thinking of those back and forths and looking back, it's kind of not helping me progress as much as I want to. But I feel that the reason I'm doing that is because I need some clarity. I'm about to spend ample amount of dollars to go see this guy, and I still have yet to receive that letter. And my gosh, is that teaching me to be patient or what? Like, there's no other method of communication, and normally we would be talking like multiple times a day from the time, we both got up to the time we went to bed. It was just one of those connections where we really were best friends in a lot of aspects. And we had, amazing chemistry. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that right now. I am going to do my best to try and not focus on it, because that really is kind of starting to impact me on a level where I'm not really focusing as much as I should on what I need to. For example, documenting my journey, sending good positive vibes. I am generally known to be a happy, positive person, very uplifting, because that's just my heart. I want to see people happy. I love seeing people happy. And it's so funny. Sometimes I kind of start to cry whenever I see happy moments. Like, do you guys ever have that? Like, just happy tears just for the randomest things? Like, I don't know if it's because of my being a bit of an empath, or if it's the starseed journey of just seeing how beautiful, genuine love can be. I don't know, it just brings me to tears for some reason. I'm an emotional, crazy man. Sorry. But anywho, for my 15 minutes of self-love today, gosh, it was quite the long day, let me tell you. I did spend a little bit of time this morning studying. I only spent about an hour-ish, which really I could have done more, but I had to get ready for my appointment for my laser hair removal, and I don't know if you guys can notice, but my face is particularly red today because it is getting to a point where I think I'm at my eighth appointment. Yeah, eighth appointment now, and they raise the levels up slowly but surely, so it starts to hurt a little bit more, especially when your hairs aren't growing as much. And today, holy cow, like I was almost seeing stars when uh, the laser chick was starting to get to like my cheeks over here. I was like, oh my gosh. And then yeah, it was just a long, drawn out process. So it's just sitting there, literally paying for yourself to get tortured for like 2 hours every session. Okay. And yeah, that was fun. And the funny thing about the rest of my day is I spent about 3 hours waiting for this lobster company in a food truck. They're in here in town for a few days, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to do it. And I thought it was only going to be like an hour wait with the amount of people that I saw in line. It ended up being 3 whole hours, y'all. 3 whole hours. But when I tell you it was worth it because I've never been to the East Coast where they have, the fresh lobsters and stuff. Um, Really, the most lobster-ish thing I've had is from like, what's that restaurant? Papados? And it was like forever ago. But yeah, it made my inner child happy, it made Fat Christian happy. I have always wanted one of those like delicious buttery lobster rolls that I've seen on like the Food Network. Um, I used to be very chunky. I literally would come home from school and watch the Food Network. Uh, and that's pretty sad, to be honest. Like, I would watch the Food Network, do some homework, and then play Maple Story. Like, that was my routine, okay? And if not that, studying my music, if I had something coming up, if I had to do a solo or something, that was my life. Food, music, Maple Story. And that's pretty much it. So it made my inner child very happy. For me, that was a form of self love. And funny enough, like those 3 hours didn't even feel like 3 hours because I knew I was in line for something that I really truly wanted. So with that desire, like if there's anything in your life that you do desire that is worth the wait, I think that's a noble pursuit. Um, I think maybe that has something to do with why I'm holding on to the whole like situation a little too much because there was a level of happiness that I'd never experienced before, like a connection that I personally haven't experienced. And hey, maybe it was a one-way thing, like maybe he just didn't feel the same way, and that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we don't get the closure that we want. I thought I did, but right before he left, he insisted that I go see him. So now I'm just like a little perplexed, and I'm just a little all over the place right now, but I just wanted to make sure I got this update for y'all because I was about to just hop in bed and just overthink a little bit. But to be honest, this is really honestly helping me to catalog my journey. And if no one really comes across this video, perfectly fine. This is for me. And if you want to share your journey with me, let me know how you're striving for your better self, to become your higher self, okay? I have a few more ideas for the manifestation playlist that I started, and I would really like to give you guys some more tips and tricks on that because there's other things you can do and work with nature. Not magic or anything. It's just pure intention, your connection with source and nature that really helps expedite certain things. So I would like to get to a point where I am giving those golden nuggets of wisdom on a more regular basis, and then hopefully we can get something going, and hopefully you guys can benefit from it too. But for now, it's been my wild day. I tortured myself a little bit. I didn't get my workout in, but I had a fantastic feast, and I got home, played a little bit of video games, and started to overthink and sulk, and now here I am recording this, and it's past midnight already, so yeehaw. Um, that's what I got here. It's already 10 minutes video. Oh my gosh, I've probably been like rambling now, but thank you for joining me. If you do join me, I want to wish you the very best of luck in your journey. Let me know how you spent your 15 minutes of self-love today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully well and rested, and I'm going to get my workout in 100% tomorrow because I pigged out a little bit. Okay? Okay. Always remember balance with all things, right? Like, so if you're gonna do these little splurging things and maybe you want a burger real bad, okay, maybe have that burger, but then the next day make it up for yourself, with a little bit of extra exercise. And it's all about the energy in versus energy out, okay? Everything is energy. I'm sending you guys my light, love, and darkness. May you be blessed, and I shall see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.